I I love the fact that I'm streaming and yet I cannot figure out why I can't get comments chat to show. Like nothing's working. Oh god. Is my video even, am I even transmitting video right now? I'll turn my Wi-Fi off just to see. Apparently I am. I don't like my voice though. It sounds weird. I don't like my voice though. It sounds weird. Like legitimately, it sounds kind of weird. It's kind of foggy. Like, do you understand? Do you comprende? I don't even think my like nothing's working, and yet I'm able to stream. Like I don't know, like legitimately, I don't know if any of this is going through. I mean, I'm going to switch to live screen regardless. But usually, I'd see something by now. Oh yeah, my camera's off. It's not literally off, it's just, like, positioned wrong. Or not. Okay. Just somehow I'm even more off-center than normal. Oh, you know why? Because I twisted the screen while I was looking behind the computer. That's why. So actually, that's fine. All that's fine. All that's fine. It's just me. It's just literally me. Okay, well let's get going. This is still a bit off. Just a tad. I'll make it work. These name tags are kind of off. Get to mine. Make it smaller. I'm never gonna be able to fix that. Oh well. Okay. So I've been doing shit offline. Leveling up, getting stronger, doing side quests. Ow. At least this guy doesn't kill me in one shot anymore. Because that used to be very annoying. Believe it or not. Ow. That still hurts though. That still hurts quite a bit. Just take those because they only cost 100. I actually can't remember what level I'm on anymore. Got another simple machine from him. Oh, I'm level 15. Oh, okay. So we're pretty leveled up. Especially for the next section, I think. Yeah, because, I mean, it's going to take me a while before I get that amount of XP. Sadly, don't have any materials to upgrade anything. Wait, what the hell? What happened to my Twitch? What happened to my Twitch? Why did it shut down? I don't know. We've been having internet troubles for a while. Yeah, at least Twitch works. This week has been an extremely weird week. And not for the best. In between stuff not working, heck, even while I was at Dad's work, the internet went out. And that's on its own, and that's the first time we've ever had something like that happen. Usually, I only get it here. Just it's bizarre. Give me some health. What was I here for? Oh yeah. One of my side quests is I gave this one guy some stuff and to have his business take off, and it seems like it's taken off. Maybe. Let's talk to him and find out.
Hey, how'd everything go?
Oh, it went fine. It was fine.
It doesn't sound like it went fine.
Glad to hear it. So, you don't look very happy.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize this until I got on the boat, but apparently I get seasick. Horribly, violently seasick.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't know until you did, so...
The smell in my cabin was just unspeakable. I had no idea one guy could create that much,
So, why didn't you go outside to vomit there?
Barf?
I really want to stay in the trading business, but I don't think that's going to be possible if I can't sail. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again.
But can you sell here, though?
Thanks, and, good luck?
I never imagined my dreams would be dashed quite like this. What a bummer.
But you could always sell here.
What a tremendous waste of our time.
Who knew?
I need sardines.
Maybe next time he can try finding work that doesn't involve the ocean.
Maybe next time he'll try sitting at home and doing nothing.
Grimoire wise. I need sardines. Can you sell those? Please? I'd hate to... Whoops. Hate to get them on my own. How the hell did I end up here?
I hate to ask, but can you not swim?
Don't tell Yona, okay?
Oh, it's delightful.
I need 10 medicinal herbs.
Right, and sardines, which I have no way of getting. Even from, like, a person that sells them.
Go. Catch me 10 sardines and be quick about it.
Where do I get them? How do I get them? I just used the wrong lure. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oops, I pulled that out too quickly. Cast out the lure. Oh, I did have something. I thought I didn't. Fuck it. Good thing is, though, I have plenty of money in this game. The shakes. The shakes get me every time. Who the fuck is... The hell was that? It's a toughie. It's a toughie. Oh, it's a toughie, alright. How?
Vandrizik 193 said, "Wanna become famous? Buy followers and viewers on https://inlnk.re/rzwy.
No, that's spam. It's spam. I don't know how good spam tastes because I've never tried it. Much like that is. And I think it's that, at least I know, is full of crap. Oh, what does this guy sell? Oh, he's a blacksmith.
Thank you.
Oh, Cyberpunk updated. Good. Good grief. Is that a... Nope. The sucky thing is no one sells sardines. You have to fish for them. I mean, there's shaman fish, but they're not the same. And I don't know where do you fish sardines from? Do you fish here? Well, at least I got a pearl. Might as well use the earthworm just to get everything back to 8. Ooh, okay. This might be promising. Who knows? It might be a garbage pail. Or an empty can too, which is essentially garbage. I hate this. I hate the fishing. I hate it. It's the word. Look, the side quests of gathering shit and giving it to people, I don't mind. The fishing side game is full of shit. I mean, it can cause diarrhea on its own. It is just baloney. What the hell is this? What is this? Why does it exist? What does this even do? Is this a well? Why does it go down to the river? Shit. I just... Why? I forget, are you the item one?
We got the...
Okay, yeah, you are the item guy. I'll buy 2 of those. I should get some defense drops. Oh, but I need speed fertilizer. And bounty fertilizer. Okay. Oh, and we might as well go to our lure expert and refill up on lures that don't help with shit. Bait loved by freshwater fish. Use it to the right spot. Saltwater. So, freshwater, saltwater. Okay.
Come back.
Glad to figure that out. Oh, actually, I've got shit to sell. Since I've been doing pretty well in the gardening aspect of this game. Dear. So that's at least going well. Or I'm doing better at it. Couple of those, couple of those. I at least want 10 of everything. That's kind of how I'm going with this. Except for items like dented metal boards and stripped bolts. Broken antenna, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to use that for upgrading later down the road. Oh yeah, like rainbow spire silk. Just keep those until I have more. Boar livers are 2,500 gold each. Holy crap! Actually, I will get rid of some of this venison. I don't know how I've collected that many goat meat, but we're gonna sell so much of it. Yeah, same with the wolf fang. Wolf hide is 1,000 each. That's crazy. I mean, I might as well sell the one fern. You know what? I'll sell 7 of these. Wow. One of those, I guess. I don't want to sell too many of these. Yeah, just keep the gold. Aquatic plant. Get rid of those. Those don't do shit. Oh yeah, I forgot Oh, those heal you? Oh, I had no idea. I had no idea those actually heal you. Oh. Well, then I'll definitely buy more of these so I can plant them and grow them. And just the gardening aspect has been wonderful for obtaining items such as this. I sell 15 of those. I guess I'll sell one of those. 3 of those. Tomatoes, wow. 12. Nearly 30 grand coming back from selling a. We're loaded.
If you run out of
Why did Twitch turn off all of a sudden again? There was a network error. Really? 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 Redoing this? It says I'm still streaming. Click here to reload player. Oh. I could just do that, I guess. What the hell? Did it give up? It says I got an excellent connection. Oh, and then the reload. God damn it. Yeah, now it's just now it's just in there. And now it's showing the blank screen. And now it's doing something else. Loading. God, I wish there was a fish seller. Someone that can sell maybe more than just the shaman fish. Because they are not helpful in my situation. I needed to find another pathway. A more helpful pathway. Where are these boxes stacked here? Oh, okay, so yeah, our stream is going through. Just our internet's being such a dick.
This is a secret place where no one can find me. Well, except you, I guess. Now go away before more people come.
No worry, your sacred place is safe with me. Can I fish? No? Alright, well. It was an effort. It was an effort. But seriously, no one sells shit up here? Are there rules against it? Like that one place in Facade? Oh, the place is Facade. But, you know. This area is pretty big. It would be mistaken if someone didn't put something here. Really? Nothing? I'm disappointed in you, game. Your fishing sucks. I suck. Let's just get that out of the way. I suck. Hate this. I guess I should just do the main mission now. I don't want to waste any more time. I hate the fact that you have to fish. And oh yeah, and of course there's that other side mission that I don't know what to do with. The stripped meat, round stripped meat that the one lady wants in Facade, because she doesn't want to get specific because it's one of the rules. And what rule is that? No idea. No clip-in idea. Just, you know, here, grab this meat. I can't tell you what kind of meat, but it's round striped food objects. Oh, it doesn't specify that it's meat. Round striped food objects. It still can be anything, though. It could literally be anything.
Care for some.
I just stop. And I might as well just get 10 of everything. You want 10 gourds? I'll get you 10 gourds. You want 10 melons? I'll give you 10 melons. Melons. Oh yeah, and I also want... I really want these seeds. Really want these seeds. And here I am spending that money I just gained. Okay. Oh God! It's fine. You know what? Six mushrooms, and then one of each of these. Actually, you know what? I don't want the bulbs. Just give me 2 of those. Yeah, there goes some
Thanks
of our
for
money.
I'll cook any fish my husband brings home. Beggars can't be choosers.
Can you give me the fish that your husband brings home? I want them for my. I'll buy them from you. Why did I go to this guy? Now I forgot what I was doing. Oh right, shaman fish. That was the whole entire reason I came back, was to get shaman fish.
Welcome.
And I don't even know if that is the thing that the lady needs.
Hope you.
I'm just getting 10 of everything. That I can anyway. It can't be these materials. It just can't. There's no way. My bit rate's going higher. Jamathion. How are you doing, Tago? What have you been up to?
Said,
Hopefully the stream is alright with you. For you. I've been experiencing some weird, wacky internet issues, so hopefully the stream is going. It looks alright to you. We already tried mutton. She doesn't want the mutton.
Taco Conk said,
I'm glad you're good.
I'm good.
Truly
How are you?
glad that truly am glad that you're doing good. I'm doing okay. And like I said, experiencing internet issues, which is weird, but you know,
The audio is a little distorted.
the audio,
Mike might be too close.
perhaps. I did bump that up quite a bit from the last time. So let me bump that down just a tad to more maybe tolerable levels. I am hitting the yellow now. Oh nope, still hitting the red a bit. Here we go. I put it down negative 6.5 instead of 0. Which is weird because you would think that it could go beyond 0. But apparently that's the starting point. Actually, there's a settings button right now. Performance mode. Filters, properties. Properties. Oh, that doesn't do me any good. The hell is performance mode? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Twitch fucking shut down again. Why? All the computer problems. The computer problems heading my way, heading my way, heading my way. Thread taken from a giant spider. I highly doubt that's it. Boar liver, scorpion tail. These are not even... No. There's no way that she would take that as food. Pincers, multiple arms, broken pottery, egg. Wait. I have cultivation items. Freesia, dahlia, tulip, rice. I highly doubt it's that. One in terror. I don't know.
We've eaten fish for the past 9 weeks, so maybe I should get something else. Ugh, who am I kidding?
Why are you talking to me? I had no interaction with you. Why are you talking to me? Twitch unreachable. We can't talk to Twitch. Check your internet connection. My internet connection's fine. Otherwise, I wouldn't be streaming right now. She was talking to the floor tile, I think. That's a smooth floor tile. It's the best one I've seen. Also, I have to tell it. I've been eating fish all week. I think I need to switch to something else. What do you think, Tile? Your name sort of sounds like Kyle. God damn it, Kyle! Chat disconnected. Okay, well, I'll switch to speech chat. 2020, he's joined the channel. Whoever has a Twitch called 2020. Okay. It's a year in review. Get this guy's back. I killed you already. I don't think you have any right to come back. After I've killed you like 5 times. You could still beat my ass up, but that really shouldn't count. Oh, I'm dumb. I want that recharged. Boom! Boomy! Don't blow me, just boomy. There's a difference. Okay, now hit him with the spears. Not Britney Spears, but the spears. There we go. Oh, he didn't drop anything this time? Oh, lame. We're below 19,000 EXP though. Long way to go before hitting level 16. and Blake and I have had this conversation before, but the voice actor for this new Nier sounds suspiciously a lot like 2B from Nier Automata, which actually kind of wouldn't surprise me.
Said.
File that is Kyle
File
the
that is
floor
Kyle
tile
floor
by a
tile
mile
by a
out by the Nile next to a
next
pile of vile. That's certainly a tongue twister of itself. Something I would not be able to do even 2 times fast. Can you reread that? Sure. Kyle, file that as Kyle, the floor tile by a mile out by the Nile next to a pile of vile. Sorry, I went kind of southern there a little bit. Next to a pile of vile. Or whatever accent, I don't know. But it certainly did not sound like me. Pile? Vile! I don't know why I'm collecting a lizard tail. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't eat it. I don't want it. Okay, I will go out here one last time. But if none of the stuff I have is what this person needs, I am going straight to the next main mission, because I do not have time.
Taco Kong. Said.
I clean up afterwards with some dial. But first, I'll have to get that mile out of the bile that was left on the... I have nothing else. I prefer ivory soap myself. Oh, motherfucker with the poison bullshit. I should be looking at the map. That'll tell me where they're at. But once I get into the new area, it kind of goes away. And then I can auto heal next to a save spot. We're using for soap, body soap, for right now.
Taco Kong.
I don't like soaps with perfume. They make me break out.
I don't like soaps with perfume.
That's actually understandable. I mean, there's some there's some ingredients in soap that can cause breakouts in certain soaps anyway. Right now for body soap we're using I forgot what it's called, but it's very the viscosity is very thick.
Taco Kong.
That's why ivory is the best.
Said.
It's hella cheap too. True.
That's why ivory is the best. It's hella cheap too.
Yeah, of course, liquid form. But yeah, its viscosity is very thick. And I think one of the flavors or scents, rather, I believe is Ocean Breeze, and the other is like, oh god, it's a cowboy scent of some sort. I can't remember now. But I've been seeing a lot of advertisements for the Dr. Squatch, or Mr. Squatch. I forgot whether it was Doctor or Mr. Soaps that I was curious about. That I am curious to buy and try out. Because I mean, again, curious. Why? I mean, that was fine. Okay, we actually made time. Then, good time. Then taking the ride.
Is any of this what you were looking for?
Oh, you fuck you! What do you want? What is it that you're looking for? What do you have? Watermelon and pumpkins. Here, I'm gonna. Since I have the money, since I have the funds. Any of these you want?
Are these water?
Oh my god, they were watermelons! Oh!
Said. The only time I use liquid body soap is to exfoliate once a month. I use Caress exfoliating body soap.
It was fucking watermelon this person was after. Oh god. The only time I use liquid body soap is to exfoliate once a month. And I don't blame you. I use Caress. Oh, fair enough. I've never used something like that though. Sounds like a good idea, for sure. We also switched shampoo and conditioners because we usually get like a combination, like a shampoo conditioner mix. And I was told dozens and dozens of times that you should never use shampoo conditioner mixes because they're trash. They don't work. They're not good for your hair. So we switched out to a shampoo, a bottle of shampoo and a bottle of conditioner. I think it was called Nature.
Great! I hope you can make your daughter something tasty.
God, I can grab the bottle in a few minutes. She loves watermelon cake more than anything. Oh my god, watermelon cake sounds so amazing.
Taco Kong said, "It's fantastic and makes the bathtub floor so unbelievably slippery. You'll be amazed you made it out alive without cracking your fucking head open."
It's fantastic and makes the bathtub floor so unbelievably slippery. Oh, I'm so glad I haven't ran into that issue at all yet. Oh, God. I'll look into that for sure, though, just for the hell of it. 3,000 gold when I spent like a shit ton more just for completed quests it's not rewarding at all. Okay, but that puts my incomplete tasks at 2, and they are the hardest ones because I can't spend all stream for a fishing mission. I just can't. It's stupid. If there's any flaw with this game, it's that. And I've already mentioned the side missions. I really don't care if it's a gathering mission. I really don't, because at least the areas are fantastic to look at, and now that characters have voice acting. Even the regular NPCs have voice acting. I really don't mind that. Fucking Twitch went offline again. I hate fucking Twitch. Oh god. Why did I hit the reload button? God damn it. On speech chat, because now it's just gonna sit there forever. And then tell me that it can't reach speech chat. And now I have no way to figure out if anybody's talking. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, okay. I love my screen. This screen. You're not connected, and the web just isn't the same without you. Let's get you back online. Try checking your network cables, modem, and routers. Reconnecting to your wireless network. Running Windows Network Diagnostics. Want to play a game while you wait? No! Just the internet's not... the internet's working. Okay? It's connected. Just work. Silly computer. You silly Millie. You silly Millie. Guess I'll just have to slip on my live stream just to be sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. So I have YouTube on my phone. Okay. Oh, and now all of a sudden speech chat is going to pop back up. Or attempt to, anyway. How did I miss all the scorpions? What? I attacked first, you asshole wolf. You piece of wolf. Where's the wolf? The one thing that makes me feel bad for killing them is the fact that they whimper. I mean, that genuinely makes me feel bad. Okay, now I got YouTube working. Where's Twitch? Twitch, where art thou? Close, you fool. Exit, so I may reopen you. For you must work. For only then will I be able to supremely work in my stream in an exuberant fashion. What the hell am I talking about? Just pop on. Just work. Just... No, for some odd reason, the David Guetta song, Turn Me On with Nicki Minaj started playing in my head. And I'm not gonna sing it because it's out of my range. I haven't properly warmed up my voice in so long that I'm afraid that it will end horribly for me. You know what? I really don't want to take a chance at fucking up my current garden. Because I like them spaced out the way they are. I haven't had a problem with them spaced out the way they are right now. So we're just gonna leave it the way it is, just for now. We'll come back to it probably after we visit the where are we going? Forest of Myth. It's a forest, but I think it's out there somewhere. Oh yeah, I was telling a joke to someone. Explaining to them that a scenario in which a lady would come up to their doctor or some random person and go, I brought in this bottle and a doctor told me to use it because it's good for to take care of my gas issues. Who prescribed that to you? Oh, it's Dr. Pepper. It says it right on the bottle. I don't know if it's much of a joke, but it seems a bit funny to me anyway. I don't know if it's a legit joke. And now that everybody's heard that, everybody has sprinted away from this channel. They fleed to never return. Because they found out how unfunny I am. Why did I start a YouTube channel? If I'm not funny. I don't. The cashier at my work likes DP, not Dr. Pepper though. What's DP? Oh shit, that's a bore.
Taco Kong said
Penetration. Brilliant.
Taco Kong said
it's open.
DP with the BBC.
DP with the BBC. Included. Oh, okay. It's for other guys a micro. Well, the other is BBC. The other guy is just like, oh, he's doing most of the work. Here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way.
Oh God!
Just
you know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're in a new area. Oh yeah, there's a safe spot right next to the entrance. I like that. Oh yeah, I remember this area kind of. Cause this is the silent area, not the British Broadcasting Corporation, though. I mean, yeah. The big black cock, big black circumcision, big black circumference. Big black calculus. Big bad calculus. Oh, tell me your story. Oh, I do not like your voice.
Beware the words.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
At least he's complacent enough to tell me that there's something wrong.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Weiss's voice rose in a quizzical way. Okay, so this is the fun part. This is in a particularly strange part of the game, where all of a sudden everything will turn into a word scripted adventure game.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
Oh, did he finally regain conscious?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stayed at James and Vice.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words. But before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Yeah, and now we're infected. Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here,
He said,
are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes.
said the mayor.
I think you have.
In other words,
Said James.
we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm James's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage.
Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
Well, that's the thing, because you never know when you're asleep, unless you're conscious of it before you fall asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
And that's kind of where it gets sort of fourth wall breaking within their own narrative. They're not exactly breaking the fourth wall, since it's not directly at us. I forgot what it's called. It's not fourth wall breaking, it's something else. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who James had seen, and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream.
Said the mayor.
A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
James and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There was simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator.
Gasbag.
It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Weiss looked skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to James like a contagion. And now it's fully, because now we've been fully ensnared by the dream. Wait, said James suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Oh, no narrating. They must be fully asleep, I guess. Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing the startled Weiss aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming. Or something that dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep! Cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, James's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. Sheaf? Sheet? Does it say sheaf or sheet? Either way, sheet would be spelled wrong, so I imagine sheaf. What the hell is a sheaf of papers? He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at James. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across the long piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace look crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Maybe. It would be of the best interest. I forgot what the cure is, though, to this. But you wondered, like, I wonder how long these people have been asleep for. Quote unquote asleep for. I mean, it would be normally for a normal human being, I believe 7 days without water would kill you. After 7 days. And then, depending on how the person's built, I believe a month of no food before someone dies, and maybe I can't remember. It would see. I feel like that's the way we were taught in school. Either way, Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. Well, that's the thing. You have to understand it in order to resolve an issue of a disease. Maybe? The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I know about it. Unless you're not a very good lucid dreamer. Or you're so far deep into sleep you can't get out. Like you've been like sleep deprived and you can't get out. The Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a disease. I don't know. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. Goddamn Twitch went offline again, and I won't stop trying until it happens. James nodded in agreement. I agree. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said James, just ask. Now hold on. I did not just say that. Silence, cried Vice. The grimoire looked from James to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in the stream without your knowing of it. But yet, you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. Twitch back online. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of James and Vice. We're all counting on you. As James slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of déjà vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. But where? Where? Oh, where? James's mood darkened as he trudged forward through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once, he'd been forced to steady himself on a rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of the time urging James to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, James snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. James leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out of the volume that rattled his teeth. James slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what's going on? James could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. Heard my phone going. The insect screamed. The forest howled. And then, just as James's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zwee! 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 Shuck! 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 Chick-chick-chee! 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 Woo-ma! Woo-woo-woo-ma! Shick-shick-seek! 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 As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, James began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. The insects weren't just calling out. They were asking a question. One with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? The answer is a secret? Well, I mean, I would... Any of them can be dangerous. I don't think any of them are ideal. Any secrets are ideal. I'm eating some ballpark nachos right now. Sounds good, at least.
Taco Conk said, I'm eating some ballpark nachos right now.
A seesaw seems correct. Something that's ideal with 2 people, but dangerous with 3. Oh, it's a seesaw! Weiss's mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. Ree-ree-wah! Ree-ree-wah! Twitch went offline. They're actually pretty good. Fantastic. Oh, God. I do love nachos, though. Oh, those nachos are the best. I don't like guacamole, though. Guacamole, if anything with guacamole, I'll just... With guacamole, I'll just Spit it back out. Yeah, I can't. I can't. Guacamole. No. Mayo. Or, not mayo. What is it, mayo? Fuck it. I can't remember. But I have the paper red. Wait. I have the paper red and white tray too. What? What? The red and white checkerboard nacho tray. Oh, okay. Interesting. Shik-shiki! When James came to, he was once again surrounded by the sounds of insects, like at the ballpark. Oh, it's been a long time since I've been to a ballpark. Like 4, 5, 6, 7 years. I haven't been to. I have like. There's a Lungnut Stadium in Lansing, and I haven't been there for a long ass time. But that's cool though. I really love nachos too. Just as long as they don't have guacamole. I can handle bell peppers. I can handle jalapenos. Those are fine. It actually makes them better. But anyway. The cries of the insects were creating words he had heard somewhere before. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Buy my pages, is this a riddle? Didn't we just do this? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking. Good night, honey. I'll be in there momentarily. Oh, and I just realized that my camera's in the way. So I gotta move it over here temporarily. Actually, why don't I just put it in the corner? Actually, yeah. No, don't put that in the corner. Camera. Thank you. Oh god, they're still there. You know what? Screw it. I don't need the names. Yeah, we don't need these names. Although I do like the recent colors. I do like that. I do like those being displayed, so I'll put those. That one there. Donation one. Okay. Anyway, well, where were we? I like going to baseball games just to eat nachos. I didn't even watch the game, honestly. Hey, it's a fantastic, you know. Oh, now your words came up on speech chat. But yeah, no, I mean, food is great. You can ignore everything else if you want, just as long as the food's good. We just answered this. Seesaw. It's the same. Okay, I guess it's not a seesaw. I guess a secret? Inwardly furious that Vice left the task to him, James sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insect stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before James like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, James moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said James after a bit. Vice spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where the path leads. As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, James picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind became together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight? Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it! James grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. Sunlight! A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight flittered through the trees and reflected off to the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spans the entire horizon. In all my years, said Vice softly, I've never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look! Cried James, awakened Vice from his gaze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? James walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began James, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? James tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing out there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said James. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? You're a man. You're a man. A man! The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor! Cried James. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry, what's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As James watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. Twitch came back online. When James and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it! You actually made it back! He left his hand grasped James's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Vice by the cover and swung him through the air. Gah! By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. James withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as James filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. James cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. James and the mayor immediately reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Vice, it is words that control the death dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I've ever felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. James shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh wow, said the mayor in an awed voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him, and went back offline. You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading through our village. And I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and became trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at James and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor as a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall learn in short order, I am sure, said Vice. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Vice. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is a home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. James and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Vice, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, James mentioned the strange man who had given them a third riddle and the mysterious words he had left with them. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. James tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. James gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor in his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Words! Dialogue! Yay!
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
Indeed.
This is one of the
Which
most
means
bizarre
I gotta
diseases I have
switch
ever
camera
encountered.
again. Yes, now it's blocking the dialogue. And no one's online. To see the video. They're all showing straight zeros. Even though there's 2? It says? Weird. That's weird. Twitch shut off again. God. Fucking. So fucking.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Dark Execution. Oh, it's this fun one. Summon magical spikes from the ground to impale enemies. Charge to increase the number of spikes.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
10 out of 10. Highly doubt it.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
But that is fun. I believe you do it again when he gets older. You do that sort of thing when he gets older. Oh, I'm full on health.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Sure, why not?
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sorta creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go again. Nah, I gotta move the camera again. God damn it. No, don't move that. Don't move that. Don't move that. Move this. There you go. Move that. And this. And this. That has to come down too. All the way. All the way. There. That's better. Oh, okay. Do I have 2 backgrounds? I do. Why do I have 2? That's weird. I mean, that's just straight up weird. Why do I have 2 video captures? Let's get rid of one. Here we go. There we go. I don't know why, I don't know how, but there was 2 of them. Oh, but now I gotta move this all the way down, and I'm not too thrilled. But that would explain why these... What the hell are these? Oh, that's a donation label. Oh, that's cool. No wonder I haven't seen the damn thing. Is this one? No, not the chat box. Recent donation. Oh, that's cool. Oh, how did I not notice that? What is this one? Oh, that must be a recent subscriber. The most recent subscriber. I don't know what those 2 other notches are, but they're getting minimized. These other 2 are getting minimized. I don't care. so I can barely see them. They're in the way. And now I gotta move this down so I can see better. Okay. Now I can read. I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior! I claw at the door of my jail, embedded thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cried. For the love of all the gods, help me. And possibly I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy in a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I asked, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss. This is James. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as James extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought I'd hear that again, I whisper. Would that this were not such... What? Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good on our escape, we shall all drown in the castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. That long forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. Did they get out? I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. I'm pushing X. Oh, and I didn't know how to click. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. My God, I need to read. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, Whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors, and we just went north. We don't need to go north. Well, let's head east. I squint down in the dim corridors. Proceed north. Squint the dim corridors. God, don't go south. North? At the end of the path, the waters rise to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is the way out. Eventually, I can stand the sight of the waters no longer, so turn my eyes upward. Imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe that these people had lived long, long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It is considered of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds, while encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of the most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume, even by modern standards. This whole episode is me reading. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet, as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by the most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into a shape of another finger. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner? A fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of the fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. I have been admiring a row of corpses, blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. I squint down the dim corridor and proceed south. South. West. South. North? You dumb bastard, shouts James. He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire Vice, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It is already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. Did I die? Fuck this. Oh, and I didn't save after I saved the mayor. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, no, the mayor's here.
Now I can. This is what I know.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, it auto-saved. Some freaking how. But I gotta do this whole damn thing again. God damn. How do you know? How do you know? Which way do you go?
Yeah.
How will you know? Just skip. Just skip. I've already read all this. Just skip. Proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopy beds. Okay, we've read this. Okay. We head east. We head east. Now let's head north. Let's go east. I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rest china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Excuse me. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse. Of course! As are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasps frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment. Though in truth, I suspect they committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was the last supper. I squint down the dim corridors. I guess back west? South? West? South? North? God fucking damn it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. How do you know? How do you know which way to go? It's dumb. It's dumb. It's fucking dumb. How would you know? How would you know where to go? The text don't give you any clues. Always filled with fucking medicinal weed. Oh, just shut up and enter the dream.
Yeah.
So tired. How would you know which way to go? Can we proceed in north? Yeah, we've already read this. South. North. Fuck. Great start. East. North. West. A row of heavy wooden casks lie on their sides in a dark chamber. Doubtless they were filled with wine. My thirst roars to life. I cannot remember the last time my parched throat had relief. I scramble to the first cask and pull frantically at the cork. The theft of a few cups means nothing, I tell myself. The casks will be ruined by the flood regardless. Finally, the cork surrenders to my attack, and thick red liquid bursts forth from the hole. This is no wine. It is blood, still warm for the body. Whether animal or something else, I cannot say. The music stopped. That's something. The foul liquid soon mixes with the rising floodwaters, creating a warmth that laps against my thighs. By all the gods, are the rest of these casks filled with blood as well? I lack the courage to confirm my suspicion. Disgust quickly becomes fear as I turn to flee. But my weakened legs betray me, sending me toppling over into the red ocean below. The smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. crawling on all fours like an animal, holding back screams lest any foulness enter my mouth. I lurch forward through the red waters and out of the room to freedom. I squint down the dim corridors. God fucking damn it. This is just... I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table which rests china, silver, finest construction. We've been to this one. Yeah, we've been to this one. I think we're fucked. God, yeah, I'm fucked. How would you know? How would one know? How would one would know where to go if there were no help? If there were no hints, how? Just keep guessing until you figure it out, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless the other person dreaming is the one that helps to figure out this stupid fucking puzzle that isn't even a puzzle, it's just freaking luck. I hate this. Okay, so we're all the way north. We cannot go north anymore at this point. Okay. If we went east... this is where I wish I had some sort of paper to write it down. We just went east, so don't go back west. Let's go back north, or go to north. Okay. We can go east again, but we can also go west. What's west of us? Okay, this is where the flood of red. Okay, east. Okay, we're back east again. Let's go north. Okay. We read this before as well. So let's go back south. East? Oh, fuck. North. God damn it. This part's lame. Who in the fuck? Who? This fucking part. Fucking hate it. This dumb. It's dumb as shit ever. How? I hate it. This is becoming more frustrating than the fucking fishing. It's all based on luck. And paying attention to where you have been. Why would you even begin going north if that was the end of the corridor? I hate it. I already screwed up. I can't. I've screwed up. I knew I screwed up because I went the one way I told myself I wasn't gonna do, and I did it. And I did it. I did the dumb. I did the dumb thing. I did the dumb. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh god. I hate it. North. Okay. Okay, we went north. Let's head east. Let's head north again. Okay. I think north leads us to a random room. So let's go east again. Oh no. Okay. The east was the wrong one. Again, against all hope, we make it to the front door. Thank God. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with James and Grimoire Weiss, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I could see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain in my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. We did, like 5 times. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters. I sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asked Weiss. Then you are a woman, madam. I am. I proffer? I proffer the two of a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I could see that one known as James is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but it hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
Seriously.
I hear that.
Okay, next person. Hated that. Oh, I should also save. Because I do want to save the items that I'm getting. Nearly an hour! Over an hour, in fact. Oh, does she say anything?
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
Okay, she says something. Medicinal herb.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
Yep, let's go.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Weiss.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
Yes, off. Let's get off together. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance. I love this song. Their tall forms scraping against the sky. Weiss and James had never seen such a light. Their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away.
Oh, okay. I guess they can talk.
What do you think, Weiss?
As Weiss considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage,
he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Now they're not talking. James nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made James lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to hear. James glanced at Weiss's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, James's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. And speaking of, he tried not to look further than the next step ahead because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, he said Weiss in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, James lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open, and his finger pointing in the distance. Water! He cried. It's water! Water? Asked Weiss. Preposterous! I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off of it. Without waiting for a response, James sprang to life and hounded towards the sight. Bounded? Hounded? Bounded? 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 I need new glasses. One! There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. James closed his eyes and sighed as Weiss floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things. James shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly, he pointed off in the distance. His eyes widened once more. Wait! There it is! I've just missed it. Look, it's right there! James sprinted off again, leaving Weiss with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, James came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes, rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off to search for it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exasperated Weiss finally floated up to James, struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here. James's face clouded. There isn't? There is not! And perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the City of Art. James looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge! Cried James, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed from a roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky, but that is where the similarities end. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of a city is this? He said. Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps this land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials that had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, James and Vice eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. James uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled into the right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As James moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew over from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false will only speak lies. Sorry. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life. I do not have tomorrow off, sadly. Acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said James. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before James. Please, said Alpha. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to James and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake. You know, I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the real one around here. Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be the real thing. When you would consider all of the statements, only one of them could be the real thing. Now I have a groveled voice for some reason. James furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies. Gamma seemed too full of himself. It is late, yeah, I know. Well, given the last few streams have been till 11. I'm hoping after this I can save and end the stream, but we'll see how this goes. Alpha. Fuck it. The real one is Alpha. The eyes of the statue shone with an eerie light. The light grew stronger and stronger until James and Vice were forced to turn away. He had the day off today. Oh, I was right. Holy shit.
It would seem we
fucked. Oh, we fucked.
Carefully next time.
Oh, we fucked. We fucked. Oh, we fucked. Oh god, just it's gotta be Beta then. It's gotta be Beta. Gamma sounds too full of himself. Doing it. Okay. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one. Their dialogue is super hard. Beta. Though James's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Vice nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Vice in the dry tones of a lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth. Even though Gamma is a liar, therefore that theory crumbles. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. What? As Weiss finished the explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said... Congratulations, villager, said Vice in a cheerful voice. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could before an uncomfortable James pulled him to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this? Said Vice. Have you been to the city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered James, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck James during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Yeah, let's. Hopefully he didn't fall asleep again. Hopefully.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Sardines? No, one-handed sword, Faith.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Okay.
Well, we appreciate it.
Oh, I can move my camera back. Can finally move my camera back. We're done reading, people. We're done reading.
Thank you again for everything.
Oh boy. Okay. Done with the dumb shit. Oh, does this guy say anything more?
I simply cannot bear another of these infernal conversations. Let us save it for another time.
Okay. Talk. What? What? Why? Oh, hey, it's you, the guy who saved me from this crazy city. It's great to talk to you again. You're my hero, you know that? Oh, come on, don't be shy. It's all right. The mayor even said you were going to build you a statue and everything. I hear you've been traveling the world. Good for you. Travel is the key to happiness, you know? Getting out in the world, meeting your fellow humans face to face. Who says it that way, though? You only say meeting humans, your fellow humans, in a joking way. You never actually say that out loud. It really changes the way you see things. I think change like that will be vital to a new world that's coming. How's that? Me? No, I've never traveled. Never left the village, to tell you the truth. Still, I'd like to get out someday. I think our world is dying. Seriously, think about it. You've got the Black Scroll, the Shades, the mysterious illnesses like the Death Dream. It's like something is trying to give us a warning. I really need to go to the bathroom. In fact, I'm sure this is a warning. We need to change our ways before it's too late. I'd like to help change the world, but I'm just a simple villager. Not like you guys. You're on the front lines of everything, rushing in with swords and magic spells and stuff like that. How do you know that? Hey, I know. Maybe we can join forces and change the world together. I mean, with your experience and talent and my, well, whatever I have. Anyway, I think we could really make a difference. This world needs a leader, someone who can unite the people in common purpose. He'd probably have to be kind of tough too. I mean, you know, big muscles and, you know, the grovel voice and everything. I mean, this isn't a world that appreciates calm discussion, you know. He'd also have to be smart. You have to have 180 IQ and have the ability to look down the road and think about what's best for the future. I bet you'd be perfect. What do you say? Huh? You think I should do it? Oh, no, that's not... I mean, thanks and everything, but no thanks. I mean, I'm not a public limelight kind of guy. I'd rather hang around the background and help from there, you know? Like an advisor or a puppet master or whatever they're called. Actually, I think I'd be pretty good at that. James and Weiss left before the villager could hand them a copy of his pamphlet, The 10 Simple Ways to Save the World. As they walked, Weiss pondered openly about the man. I suppose he's what they call an armchair general. That is special. Oh, but I think that is good enough for today. I need to go to the bathroom furiously. But thank you everybody for joining in. Oh, please leave a like. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe to see more videos done by me. Hopefully you all enjoyed this heavy reading episode. And I'll see you all next time. Have a good night. Love you all. Bye-bye.